What's going on, y'all? I'm Ash Innovator, the designer DP, coming at you with the best damn cinematography channel ever. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? All right, y'all, big shout out to the congregation. So today I want to talk to you about the black filmmaker and your day rate. What you should expect to be paid. Now, what I'm gonna say, a lot of people probably don't want to hear. I may get crucified, they may put a target on my back for this, but it is what it is, and I think it's something that needs to be said. Now, a lot of people used to ask me to do it for the culture. Now, there's a lot to that, but from a hustler's perspective, from a perspective of somebody that takes this film lifestyle very, very serious, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, doing it for the culture can end up doing more damage to the culture than good. When someone asks you to do it for the culture, they're paying you far under your rate, much less than what you deserve to be paid. You're probably even doing this for free. The moment you agree, you are officially the $200 a day guy or girl or the free guy or girl, right? Because nobody is going to pay you more than what they know they can get you for. It just doesn't make any business sense. No matter how nice this person is, it doesn't make sense for them to pay you more than that. And now these people will recommend you to their friends who have low budget, no budget projects that are looking for people within that dollar range. And you're gonna be stuck. Now, outside the obvious, this is how this hurts you as a filmmaker. You're probably working with a bunch of inexperienced filmmakers, and let's face it, the fact that you're working at that rate, that makes you an inexperienced filmmaker as well. No matter how experienced you think you are inexperienced at that rate. So you're more than likely not learning anything valuable from anybody else there, because it's more than likely a shit show. Nobody worth their salt is gonna be comfortable with an underpaid or underskilled crew. Only a novice department head is gonna be satisfied with something like that, and that's until they don't make their day. Like, how much do you really expect to learn from a situation like that? It's like the blind leading the blind. You're picking up bad habits, the same habits that are gonna categorize you on that price level, which is gonna certify you as that $200 a day person. If you accept a cheap job, the person cutting the checks is gonna feel like they're paying you what you deserve to be paid. They're not gonna do extra work and go out of their way to accommodate you because they know you're not getting paid what you deserve to get paid. They're paying you, you work for them. So you better do exactly what it is that they're telling you to do, and you'll get the money. You make a mistake, you don't perform, and then they're gonna feel like they're gonna dangle that money and hold that over you. It's like a total lack of respect, it's a lack of appreciation, it's never really a good situation. Now, to make matters worse, they think you're a representation of black filmmakers, and you're setting a standard of payment for black filmmakers. You are giving them a reason to pay other black filmmakers that rate. The cycle continues, the work is lackluster, and this is often why and what we end up producing as filmmakers in the black community. And then we wonder why the talented black crew members end up sticking together with more mainstream crews. So what should your day rate be as a filmmaker? Now, I'm not talking about union rates. I'm talking about like the cold calls you're gonna get for short films, music videos, all those really small to medium-sized shoots. If you're an AC, you should expect to get $400 to $500 a day. If you're a gaffer, you should expect to get paid $400 to $600 a day. If you're a grip, you should expect to be paid $400 to $500 a day. If you're a swing, you should expect to get paid $350 to $500 a day. This is a reasonable amount of money as to what you should be asking for when you're working on smaller projects. Lower rates lead to crew members having to find day jobs, which means they're getting less experience on set, which means they will never be as good as their peers who work on set every day, which means they will never be able to command a dollar figure that would allow them to keep doing this and support themselves comfortably, which then means they'll never be able to get into a position where they can do more of what they want and ultimately find themselves in the position they want to be in. So it's definitely not doing it for the culture. It's killing the culture. Now, am I telling you don't ever work for less than what I mentioned? Absolutely not. Every situation is different. Sometimes it is what it is. If you're working for $200, just make sure it's worth it. Just make sure the value that you're getting from that project far exceeds the $200 that you're getting. Make sure it's worth it to you. And I'm not talking about like that whole speech where people give you where they promise more future work or points on the back end. Man, that's a bunch of bullshit, bro. I beg you, please, don't fall for that. Unless it's somebody you know. Like I said, every situation is completely different. Shooting is expensive. If somebody wants to shoot, then they have to have the money to do so. And if not, then they need to do what I used to do and put that sweat equity in and just do everything yourself. It builds character anyway. And the more people saw how hard I was willing to go from my own shoots, the more flexible crew members would be with their rates, because they'd be like, okay, well, this guy's working so hard on his own stuff, I feel like I'm helping him. But if people want to shoot, they can save up some more money and make it happen. Now, you want to be that 400, 500, 600 day guy or girl, then you gotta be valuable. You gotta know your position. Crew work is not easy. It is hard. It is grueling. It is long days and long hours, and it's not the easiest thing to do. You have to be knowledgeable, you have to know your role, and you have to be effective, and you have to be efficient. Just going out there and working your ass off, unfortunately, is not enough. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to know what you're doing. If you're in AC, then you better know how to pull focus without complaining that the aperture is too low. Cameras are just getting better. They're getting larger sensors, and pulling focus is becoming more challenging. You gotta know how to build cameras and the different types of builds that are gonna work best for your DP. If you don't have a second AC, be prepared to lug around heavy ass camera cases all day. And most important, learn all the accessories. Learn them in and out. Be efficient with them. So when things aren't working, your DP doesn't have to stop what he's doing and try to troubleshoot the camera accessories for you. You wanna be a gaffer making that money? Learn lighting. Don't be one of those gaffers that only know how to swing or grip. Know the lights, what the output is gonna be. Know what the light is gonna do. Know how the modifiers are gonna affect each light. You gotta be the kind of gaffer that has a net on standby when your DP has a white person and a brown person in the frame and you realize that the white person looks too bright. You have to be the one guy that has the net on standby. Be that gaffer. Gaffers always make the best DPs. If you're not a gaffer, don't tell people you are. It's not an easy job. Don't just slap that title on. If you're a gaffer, be a real gaffer. Gaff. If you're a grip, know your rigging equipment. Know the best way to rig something up quickly, effectively, and efficiently. When you hear your gaffer talking about the setup, be there to suggest rigging ideas. Know what that gaffer is gonna need for that lighting setup. Have the safety chains and vice chains on standby. If you're a PA, learn as much as you can, as quickly as you can, then get out, because people are quick to try and hold you in that PA position. You get the information and fight for your right to get out of that PA spot. It's ridiculous. Fight to get out of that. So those are your responsibilities as filmmakers and crew members. You want to get them higher rates? Well, you got to command it. Not demand it, but command it. Doing it for the culture means making the film culture as great as it can be. Paying your crew members what they need in order to maintain and grow within the industry. In turn, these crew members give you their all, help you level up your projects, and it helps maintain a higher status quo within the black film industry. Let's get away from being the less expensive, lackluster option. Let's be better, be great, and let the only thing that separates us is the stories we tell and not the production value. Now, these are just some things that I have seen. This may not be everybody's experience in the film industry. Let me know if you've experienced something different, if I'm totally off base. I'd love to know your thoughts. All right, y'all, I'm Ash Innovator, the designer DP, coming at you with the best damn cinematography channel ever. If you like what you see, give me a like, give me a subscribe, holla at your boy. I'm on Instagram, that's Ash_Innovator, and tune in for some more, y'all. Peace.